A tree grows from the soil. That tree is eaten by herbivores, like cows, goats, deer, elephants. These herbivores are then eaten by carnivores, like tigers, lions, bears. But humans are different. They eat everything: plants, vines, fruits, even animal meat. Yet in the end, all humans, cows, tigers return to the soil after death. This cycle of life, where one being depends on another to survive, is called the food chain by scientists. But deep within this food chain lies one common link. Everyone consumes one thing. That is, water. Fresh water. If we see Earth as a giant vessel, then 2/3 of it is water, meaning about 71% of the planet is covered by water. But here's the strange thing. 97.5% of that water is salty, in oceans and seas. Only 2.5% is fresh water, and even most of that is locked in glaciers or buried deep underground. So what we really have access to is just 0.3%. With this tiny portion, all life on Earth survives. This water feeds trees, keeps animals alive, sustains human life. And even this little amount is now in grave danger. The total amount of water hasn't decreased. It's increased. Due to climate change, glaciers are melting. So overall water is rising. But the problem is, drinkable water is becoming polluted. It's decreasing and spreading unevenly. The world's population is growing. Over 8 billion people now live on Earth. Each person uses 50 to 200 liters of water every day: drinking, bathing, cooking, cleaning, farming, industry. This huge pressure falls directly on our limited freshwater sources. More than 70% of all used freshwater goes into agriculture. Then factories, power plants, chemical industries, they use huge amounts of water and return it to nature in polluted form. So water is both decreasing and getting more toxic. The Earth's average temperature is rising. This causes drought in summer, sudden heavy rains in winter. Two extremes, both increasing. In some places, no rain for months lowers water levels. Elsewhere, flash floods destroy rivers and reservoirs. We waste hundreds of liters of water every day, unknowingly, leaving taps open, washing cars too long, pouring more than needed. Billions around the world are wasting water like this. The damage is invisible, but the effect is devastating. Pollution is another deadly issue. Factory waste, pesticides from farms, city drainage, all are polluting rivers and canals. This pollution mixes directly with drinking water. According to the World Health Organization, around 200 million people fall sick every year from water-related diseases, like diarrhea, typhoid, hepatitis, even deadly ones. Factories dump waste, cities pour drainage, plastic, heavy metals, all into rivers. Result? Freshwater sources are turning poisonous. In many parts of South Asia, tube well water is full of arsenic. And people drink that water every day without knowing. Let's talk about our own country. Once, Bangladesh had over 1,300 rivers. How many are alive today? Very few, and those few have lost their spirit. In the rainy season, many rivers become dangerously overflooded. Heavy rainfall causes water levels to rise and overflow into nearby lands. As the rivers swell, they collect garbage, sewage, and runoff from streets and villages. The floodwaters turn murky and polluted, making them unusable for drinking, bathing, or irrigation. This contaminated water disrupts daily life, spreading disease, damaging crops, and forcing communities to struggle for clean water. Groundwater was once a major source of clean water, but Now it's being overused for farming, homes, and industries. Water levels are falling, boosters are failing, sinkholes are forming. The soil is sinking due to lack of moisture. Arsenic in groundwater is increasing too. People are getting sick from arsenic-related diseases. Another danger is rising sea levels. Because of global warming, ice is melting, sea levels are rising. Salty seawater is entering human settlements. Freshwater layers in coastal areas are being destroyed. Salty water floods farmland. Homes and crops are disappearing. But the crisis doesn't stop there. According to the UN, by 2050, more than half of the world's population will face water scarcity. Even today, in Africa, the Middle East, South Asia, millions walk hours every day just to collect water from wells or rivers. Even in developed countries, groundwater levels are falling, extraction is becoming harder. In countries like Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, in cities, water levels drop by 2 to 3 meters every year. Life on Earth survives because of water. So water is not just a resource, it is the essence of life. If we don't act now, the next generation will inherit only empty vessels. Nature gives us food, water, and life. But if we don't protect nature, one day nature will stop protecting us.